10 historical events from the Horn of Africa. 1. The Lost Kingdom of Aksum. Africa's forgotten empire before Rome fell. There was Aksum, an African empire that minted its own coins, traded with India, and embraced Christianity before Europe ever did. In the highlands of Ethiopia and Eritrea rose the powerful Kingdom of Aksum. By the 4th century, King Ezana made Christianity the state religion, centuries before most of Europe. With massive stone obelisks, trade stretching from Rome to India, and the mysterious Ge'ez script, Aksum was a beacon of African civilization, until it mysteriously declined. 2. The Battle of Adwa, when Africa fought back. They said Africa couldn't resist Europe. But in 1896, Ethiopia proved them all wrong. Led by Emperor Menelik II, Ethiopian forces crushed the Italian army at Adwa. This stunning victory preserved Ethiopia's independence and inspired freedom movements across Africa. Adwa wasn't just a battle, it was a statement. 3. The Lion of the Dervish, Somalia's forgotten hero. He was called the Mad Mullah by the British, but to his people he was a freedom fighter. Sayid Mohamed Abdullah Hassan led a 20-year jihad against colonial forces in Somalia. Riding with the dervish warriors, he defied empires with poetry, strategy, and sheer defiance. His legacy lives on in Somali pride and resistance. 4. Eritrea's 30-year struggle for freedom, 30 years of war, thousands of lives, one dream, freedom. From 1961 to 1991, Eritreans fought Ethiopia in one of Africa's longest wars. Through mountains, deserts, and despair, the EPLF stood firm. In 1993, Eritrea finally gained its independence, a victory born of sacrifice. 5. The fall of Somalia. From nation to no man's land, once stable, then shattered, Somalia's collapse shocked the world. After President Siad Barre fell in 1991, Somalia descended into clan warfare. Warlords battled for power, famine struck. Black Hawk Down happened, and from the chaos, Al-Shabaab emerged. Decades later, the nation still struggles for unity. 6. Ogaden War. The African Cold War front Somalia invaded. Ethiopia struck back, but it wasn't just a local war. In 1977, Somalia's army invaded Ethiopia's Ogaden region. At first, they won. But then the Soviets and Cubans backed Ethiopia with tanks and troops. The war ended in a bitter Somali retreat and a deeper east-west divide in Africa. 7. The first Muslims in Africa. Hijra to Abyssinia persecuted in Mecca, they found peace in Africa. The story few Muslims know. In 615 AD, the Prophet Muhammad's followers fled Mecca's persecution. They crossed the Red Sea and were welcomed by the Christian king of Aksum, the Negus. Zaila to Mogadishu, Africa's forgotten trade empire before colonization. Before borders, African port cities ruled the seas. From Zaila and Berbera to Mogadishu and Massawa, the Horn of Africa thrived as a maritime powerhouse. Gold, spices, and ivory flowed through the Indian Ocean. These cities shaped global trade centuries before Europe's rise. 9. Emperor Haile Selassie, the last king of kings. To some, he was a hero, to others, a tyrant. But his fall changed Africa forever. Haile Selassie modernized Ethiopia, opposed Mussolini, and helped found the African Union. But after famine and unrest, the Derg overthrew him in 1974. His mysterious death ended an era. His legacy remains debated today. 10. Eritrea versus Ethiopia, brothers at war. They once fought side by side. Then they turned their guns on each other. In 1998, a border town called Badme triggered a brutal war between Ethiopia and newly independent Eritrea. Thousands died. Peace came only in 2018. The scars still linger, reminders of how close nations can be and still fight.